Aztec Sparkles is supported by Aztec Ruins National Monument, Zia Fight Club, Citizens Bank, Key Mortgage, Ramsey Realty, Positively Sweet Grooming, Rubia's Fine Mexican Dining, and more. Join your friends and get in the spirit for Aztec Sparkles, the kickoff to a starlit season.
Sure, the 90-Second Naturalist is all about animals and plants, but it's also about us humans. After all, what creature is more amazing? We're the most creative and destructive, intelligent and foolish, loving and hateful beings on Earth. And we've come to have a significant effect, good or bad, on everything we touch. I'm Thane Maynard. Tune into the 90-Second Naturalist and find out how we're interacting with the natural world today.
Listen every weekday afternoon during the KSJE Evening News at 5:30.
Hi, I'm Yael Cassander.
And I'm Don Glass.
And we host A Moment of Science.
For more than 20 years, A Moment of Science has been taking an entertaining look at the science behind some of life's most perplexing questions.
In just 2 minutes, you get a look at the fascinating world around us and beyond.
We hope you'll tune in.
For more information about A Moment of Science or to download our latest podcasts, visit us at amomentofscience.org.
Listen weekday afternoons at 5:45 on KSJE. KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center, your community hospital with a rich heritage that dates back to before New Mexico was a state. We've been improving the health of the Four Corners since 1910. As a nonprofit hospital, San Juan Regional Medical Center is a values-driven organization. We strive to deliver on our mission to personalize health care and create vitality and enthusiasm in healing. We are here for you when you need us, offering a comprehensive range of inpatient, outpatient, and emergency care services. 8:37, KSJE, you're listening to the Scott Michlin Morning Program. Good morning, everyone, from our visual radio studio here at San Juan College. Thank you for tuning in, and thanks to our viewers who are watching us live this morning on the KSJE Facebook page and YouTube channel. We're kind of rubbing it in with a picture of British Virgin Islands beach this morning for our viewers who are watching us, but it is not the weather here. It is much colder here, 21 degrees outside our studios here at San Juan College, but we'll just show you that to maybe warm you up a little bit. Our forecast is a bit different, though. Partly sunny skies today, 42 for a high, 25 overnight, and then another chance of maybe some rain or snow coming up on Thursday and Friday of this week. Highs in the mid-40s both days, overnight lows near 30. Partly sunny skies on Saturday with a high of 41. More sunshine and 38 on Sunday, and you can see the next several days right there. I'm Scott Michlin, my guest on this part of the program, talking about the best Christmas pageant ever. Yeah. And Paul Arthur Stewart III is here. Good morning.
Morning, Scott.
Good to have you here. Welcome back. Also, Melissa Jeffers is here. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome back. And good to have both of you here because you both are helping to, Melissa, you're directing, and Paul, you're co-directing. Mm-hmm. And this is kind of an offshoot from a theater program during the summer, the Heather McGoy Children's Theater, and it's something new now for the winter months, right?
Yeah.
Very fun. Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about that. You cast the play, the pageant, and you've got all these actors. It's mostly young people, but a few adults are in it too, you're telling me, right?
What do we have, 27
kids and like 5 adults.
5 adults.
Okay.
Well, 6 adults if you count the
kind of need a little help, yeah.
Okay, excellent. And you were going to put this on next week at the Farmington Civic Center. It is December 13th, 14th, and 15th.
Correct.
Yes.
And so talk to me a little bit about the show. This is a story from a book.
Yes.
Right?
Synopsis.
Yes.
Yeah, it's from a book. It's about these kids who are kind of bullies, and one of the people that they're bullying tells them that they can keep his lunch because he gets all the food he wants at church. And so then they come into the church to get all the free food, and they end up getting cast as Mary and Joseph and the wise men in the Christmas play and the angel of the Lord. And it's kind of how that ensues, and it's really funny because they don't know the Christmas story at all, so it's totally different than your regular Christmas pageant. The joke is that it's the best, and then best is crossed out, and it's worst Christmas pageant ever, as if being told from the point of view of the kids and that aren't the bullies. So they're called the herdmans, the bullies are, and so it's pretty funny.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And so how's it been, how long have you been rehearsing? When did you start?
We've been doing rehearsals every Thursday and Friday for the past month.
We started on November 1st.
Yeah, November 1st.
Okay.
And so we'll just teach the kids a little bit about theater etiquette, how to do theater, and then we've been going scene by scene, getting it going. And
Nice. Are they picking it up pretty good?
it's very,
Yes.
very good.
Nice.
Like, it's
Very
amazing
well.
when they come to rehearsal the next day and they're already off book. And
They've got
got
it.
all their lines
Oh,
memorized. I'm like, I wish I could do that.
No kidding,
Like-
right? Exactly. Good for them. But that's great. And you two have worked with kids before, with Heather McGoy Children's Theater and some of the Sandstone things that you've been involved with and other
Yeah.
community theater stuff, right?
Yeah, I think this is my fifth show with Heather McGoy. We also have both done some directing, some children's shows in Durango as
Right.
well.
Yep,
So-
and I actually did this show in Pagosa Springs. This
Yeah.
is the first time I did this show.
This
Nice.
is our second time doing
You must like it then.
Yes.
To do it again.
It's so funny. And it's just, it really gives every kid a chance to shine. We have 27 kids, like we said, and everyone has a line. Every single kid has a line. We wrote some in and traded some out for some of the kids to be able to do that. And then there's a little bit of singing Christmas carols and stuff. So some of the kids that don't get a line get a solo. And so it's so much fun to see them shine in their little moments and stuff. And
Right.
yeah, and a lot of it's sorry. A lot of it is in rehearsal for the pageant in the show, so it's really hard to be
A show within a
normal.
show. It's like a show within a show.
It is, and
Yeah.
it's hard to be normal on stage. You're like, just act like you were just acting when I was trying to direct you, and you were all talking. Do that, and then they're like,
Oh.
and it's like, come on, you
Yeah.
were just doing it. It's just pretty funny.
But it's got to be a lot of fun to work with kids and to see what they bring to the stage with their imaginations
So much
and
fun.
their some of them are fearless and they just will try anything.
It's amazing. We don't, some of the stuff that's happening in the show, we didn't tell the kids to do. It just came organically, and we're just like, yes,
Right.
keep that. That was awesome.
Yeah, like for example, one of the girls, Imogene, in the show, the girl's name is Ellie Palmer, and she came in and did this thing, and both of us were laughing so hard. And we were like, you have to keep that. You've never done that before, but it was so funny, and we didn't think about it, and she just came in and did this like sassy thing. We were laughing so
They're so
hard.
talented at
Yeah.
such a young age. Like,
Right.
it blows my mind.
They pick up a lot, I think, from videos or television
Yeah.
or movies or whatever it is that
No
they
fear.
are exposed to. Right.
Yeah.
It seems like it. That's very
You get
true.
a little older, and you start getting a little more hesitant on what you want to do on stage. You know?
I think that's true.
But they're
I
just
think
like, whatever.
yeah. they don't care. That's all right. So that's exciting. And talk to me a little bit about putting this all together. You've got a deal with Toys for Tots for
Yes.
tickets, right? So tickets are $5 to see the show.
Yeah.
Or we can bring a new toy for Toys for Tots.
Brand new toy.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's all we need to do.
Saving the world, one toy at a time.
There you go. Tis the season. Tis the season, right? But that's perfect. And you've also got some tickets to give away that we can give away this morning, right?
Yeah.
You.
We do.
Yeah, we went
A
to
pair of
to the
tickets?
show.
2
Yeah.
tickets, yep.
Okay.
Come see it.
Let's do it for folks who are watching us on Facebook. If you'd like to give us a Facebook comment, everybody, go to our Facebook page, KSJE, and write a comment on our live video about the show if you want to win the tickets, and that's how we'll do it. We'll give them away
Cool.
to you, and we'll also say hello to
Fancy.
you, and you can tell us that you're watching us this morning. So that would be great. So we'll try to
Yeah.
keep monitoring that
I'll give you a shout out.
this morning. Exactly, a shout out is good, and folks, if you're watching in Durango, you can say hello as well. So, working at the Civic Center, newly remodeled. It looks pretty good,
It's
doesn't it? It's a great
Gorgeous.
space, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Especially right now, all the Christmas stuff outside, that huge tree.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's really, really fun.
And so to fill that, you've got plenty of seats
Yes.
in the auditorium,
Plenty
right?
of seats in there.
For the show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we're looking forward to it. It's, I think a lot of people are gonna come because there's not usually theater this time of year. I mean, there's the Christmas carols going on right now at San Juan.
Right.
But all the kids being able to put on this show, I think it's going to be really special. Like, there's some really tender moments.
Yeah, it's such a good story.
Nice.
It's funny, and it really touches your heart at times, and it's all about learning about the Christmas story all over again from a fresh point of view. And so we've all heard it, a million times, but these kids didn't. They didn't hear it, and so it's how they learn about it and how everybody else learns
Right.
about it through them.
Very cool. And talk to me a little bit about the Heather McGoy Children's Theater, because I think folks hear about this in the summertime. Maybe they haven't heard about it. I don't know where they've been for the last several years, but this is a wonderful thing that that the community does and that the McGoy family does to continue the passion of theater in younger people and in kids and teens and things like that every summer.
Heather McGoy wanted, you know, she was very passionate about that. She was doing theater with Sandstone in 2004, 2005.
Maybe.
Actually, I can't remember the specific year, but
it's been many years ago.
Yeah,
and
her family has been so supportive of keeping that tradition alive here in Farmington. I mean, we've got the children's theater, and I think we've got the teen voices now.
Right. For older kids,
older kids, and then now hopefully we can keep doing this Christmas pageant. Well, maybe not just the pageant, but a show during Christmas. It's just taken over.
That's the idea, but that's what it's all about, and it's really in her memory. Unfortunately, there was a tragedy when she was here, but her memory lives on with productions like this and work that you both do and others do to kind of keep her memory alive, and that's why I think it's so great.
Yeah,
it's such a great thing that keeps going and shares her passion for theater with kids. And that's what we're talking about. And I always like to give a plug out for live theater because I know you all are big supporters of live theater, and it's so different from maybe watching a show in front of our TVs or at the movies even, but going to see a live performance. Tell me why you guys are so passionate about those live shows.
I love doing live theater because I get to see people get emotion. Like you're on stage, and we as actors, we look out there. We get to see the look on their face when something happy happens, and like crying or just gut-busting laughter.
Yeah.
And we get to just see that from our side, and that's
one of my favorite things about it is that it's not perfect because it's live, so you drop something and it's how somebody figures out to pick it back up or whatever, or you trip and
it starts raining.
Yeah, it starts raining. Or
I hope that doesn't happen inside the Civic Center.
But the music doesn't start at the right time, so you have to fill in a specific part. And especially with kids, when they get that live audience in front of them, they tend to either totally shine and just like come out of their shell even more. Yeah, ham out totally. Or they get really scared, and it's how you overcome that and how people help. And we have a couple really awesome people in this show, and we're really, really excited about it.
That's cool. Very exciting. And I guess that would be another question about when you're working with kids and you have to tell them if something goes wrong, what do you say to them to just keep going, or don't run off stage and end the scene?
A cool part about that is the other kids on stage help. I mean, they because all the other kids know everybody else's lines.
Right.
These kids memorize the whole script in a day. And so I've, in my experience, somebody will be on stage and like,
right.
So they help each other out.
Okay.
And this show's really nice too because we have there's a mother character and she's on stage with the kids the whole time. So if something really goes wrong, we're creating some ways for her to be able to kind of cheat it if she has to, and maybe just a couple of cue lines in case she needs to fill something in. And so
that's good.
Yeah.
But imagine a lot of these kids now, of course, because of this Heather McGoy Children's Theater and other opportunities, maybe some of them have done theater before. Some of these are not brand new to performing on stage.
Yeah, quite a few of them did the Schoolhouse Rock Junior
over the summer, right?
With Shara.
One of our
with Shara.
One of our kids from Mary Poppins is in this too. Got a couple kids that are going to be in Oliver here.
Right.
A lot of our cast is going to be in Oliver.
Yeah.
Here at San Juan College in the spring.
Yeah.
Very good. And you mentioned Mary Poppins, which we should mention. Both of you were outstanding in Mary Poppins and Sandstone this summer. So
we all had a good time.
Congratulations.
So fantastic.
It's such a cool thing to do in the community, for the community, with the community every summer. I'm so grateful that the city of Farmington has continued to support that in good times and bad, so that's important to note. But this is a whole other animal. It is the best Christmas pageant ever. And it's at the Farmington Civic Center, December the 13th, 14th, and 15th. What time are the shows?
I believe it's 7 p.m.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Every night?
Okay. And it runs about an hour and 30 minutes at most.
Okay. All ages show. Family friendly.
Show. Yep.
So family friendly.
Right?
Yep.
And $5 tickets or a new toy.
A new toy.
For Toys for Tots.
Yes.
And that'll get you in the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. And we have 2 tickets to give away. So if you are watching this morning, we would like you to say hello to us on our Facebook page, and that will get you a couple of tickets. And you can pick whatever day you want to go when you want to go to the show. Next week here in Farmington at the Farmington Civic Center. So give us a comment on our Facebook page, and you can even do so when we go off the air here in just a few moments because we have another segment coming up. But thank you both very much.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Break all the legs is what I think they say,
Yeah.
right, for everybody. So
Just don't say the Herdmans.
Yeah, don't say that to the Herdmans.
No.
See why. It's really funny.
Okay, got it. Very good. Melissa, Paul, thanks for being here.
Thanks,
Thank
Scott.
you.
You're
awesome.
very welcome. My guests here on KSJE. I'll be back with more, everyone, in just a moment. The time right now is 8:51. This program on KSJE is supported by Citizens Trust and Investment.